Hi, I'm Mike Sidlowski. I'm with Live Oak Landscape Contractors. I'm a licensed landscape architect in the state of New Jersey. I'm here with John Baronello, the chief designer over here at Live Oak. And today we're going to talk about one segment of our design process, which is, and sometimes the most fun, is site analysis. Um, John, what do we do when we're doing a site analysis for a particular residence?
Well, you would be surprised how many companies don't do site analysis, and it's very easy to overlook for some of these people. But I'll tell you, you got to do site analysis. And this picture here is a photograph of a tree, and I'll just hold it up real quick so you can see. It's not a tree, obviously, that we planted because it is quite large and existing. But this is just an example of what I'm talking about. And going out on the site and looking at these particular features, existing trees, where the sun is, what kind of soils we have, what kind of views are they looking into their neighbor.
Yeah, here's going out, John mentioned soils. Are they clay, sandy, loamy? Just getting out and scraping the soil with your hand, getting the moisture content, seeing if they're low-lying areas, determining whether or not there's moisture in the soil on a routine basis. Has he mentioned trees that are distinguished character on the site, something we may want to enhance or a potential problem with a tree? These are all things that we do when we're doing a site analysis.
Yeah, and just backing up for a second is when I started to mention how critical it is. If you don't do site analysis, it's going to be awfully hard to see what sort of challenges, what the site looks like to create our preliminary designs.
Exactly. We have a situation where we're coming up with a lifestyle for your exterior environment, and without us actually becoming part of that environment, how can we translate or facilitate your ideas into a beautiful landscape? It just can't happen.
And a more specific example would be, how many sites do we have that have water issues?
In today's day and age, with housing developments and tighter issues in terms of and soils and so forth and the weather, we have oodles and oodles of drainage issues and water problems, and now there's even restrictions in some towns about maintaining water on each property. And fascinating. We've got great solutions for that stuff. We've got rain gardens that work out well. We have bioretention that we can use that really handles those problems on site. So, and then of course soils. You have to test your soils, and we have to know what we're dealing with on site.
And if you don't do site analysis, it's going to be awfully hard to find what the water problem is.
So this is one of the very first and most important things that we do for our clients.
Mm-hmm.
I think that wraps this segment up. Let's talk about our clients' homework, and potentially seeing what they've done for us for homework, so that we can turn out a great product. Thanks, John.
Great.
Yep.